If I told you that it's absolutely possible to save thousands and thousands of dollars by cutting out a few expenses, you'd be skeptical, right? Sounds too simple. Well, it worked for me and tons of other YouTubers who are not at all repeating the exact same ideas. So today, I'm repeating the same idea. I'm sharing the top 4 things that I stopped buying that completely changed my financial life, and how you can do the same. In this video, I'll walk you through the 4 things I stopped buying that helped me save a crap ton of money, gain a bit of financial freedom, and change my mindset towards spending. And if we've spoken in the last 5 years, I've most likely somehow bring this up into conversation. By the end of this video, you'll have some simple, actionable steps that will take your financial game to a whole nother level. Welcome back to Dynamics of the Dollar, your go-to channel for mastering your money and building a brighter financial future. Today, I'm going to dive into 4 very simple and reasonable things that I stopped spending money on that changed my whole outlook on money. These changes aren't drastic, in my opinion. These are small but meaningful things that you can stop buying that'll help you start moving forward. Let's jump right in. Number 1 is expensive cell phone contracts. The first thing I did, and honestly, the biggest change I made, was cutting out expensive, top-of-the-line cell phones under a contract. We all know the cycle. Every year, a new iPhone drops, and we feel the urge to upgrade. In all honesty, we've all been brainwashed to think that we're poor if we don't have the latest and greatest Apple has to offer. But think about it. Is that new phone really worth the hefty price tag?
Yeah, but the phone is $0 under a contract.
Yo, chill. $0 means you are losing somewhere. Trust me. Let's do some baby math here. You pay $0 for a phone, but your plan under a 2-year contract is $100 a month. So in 2 years, you've paid $2,400 for a cell phone that is now outdated. Now, let's say you decide to be like me and buy a cheap phone that's 2 years old. You pay $500 for the phone and you own it. You take it to the same phone provider under a bring your own device plan, and the plan is $50 a month. That means in the same 2 years, you are paying $1,700 a month. That's $700 savings over 2 years. The numbers don't lie. It makes absolutely no sense to sign up under a contract. After those 2 years are up, you upgrade your phone and you do it again. And you justify it by telling yourself,
I have an iPhone X23 Shock Pro Max High Vis Dual. You're poor.
I'm sorry, this is a touchy subject for me. Here's what I did and what you should do if you want to change your financial game. Scrounge together $600 to $800. Use that money to buy yourself a 2 to 3 year old phone. Trust me, this phone will do what you need it to do. Head to your favorite phone provider, and ask for a bring your own device plan. Then they will hook you up, no contract. And if having the newest phone is your ultimate goal for some reason, then you can use these savings to play catch up and eventually buy it without having to go under a contract. But compromises have to be made in order to reach financial freedom, and going under these ridiculous contracts are keeping you poor. Remember, if the majority of people are doing the same thing, then chances are they are not wealthy. They're just following the herd. Separate yourself from the herd. Trust me. Again, touchy subject. Leave a like if you've broken free from these insane contracts. Let's move on. The second thing is gym memberships. I used to be one of those people who sign up for a gym membership every New Year's, thinking it was the motivation that I needed to stay fit. But the truth is, I barely went. Yet I was paying $50 to $100 a month for a gym I wasn't even using. Look at yourself in the mirror, because this is most people. Frequent gym goers know this phenomenon as the New Year's resolutioners, or just the resolutioners, because they come in, they flood the gym for a few months, and then they vanish. Stats show that 80% of resolutioners quit within 5 months. But the problem is that most people don't actually cancel their memberships. And gyms know this and love people like you. They'll bring you in, they'll get you to sign a 1-year contract, you'll show up for a few months, and then you'll never show up again. And they won't remind you to cancel your membership. So after a year, that's $600 to $1,200 down the drain. And I know I'm not alone. So many people sign up for a gym hoping it'll inspire them to work out. only to end up not using the gym at all. So I made the switch. I stopped paying for gym memberships and started working out at home, spending that 50 to 100 bucks on some minimal gym equipment, some dumbbells here, some bands there. You could watch free workout videos on YouTube with a couple of ads maybe. I'm saving money and time, and I don't have to worry about being filmed at the gym. Number 3 is dining out. This is another massive expense that I cut out. We all love grabbing dinner with our friends or ordering in after a long day. But let's be real, it adds up so fast. The thing that actually pushed me to spend thousands of dollars on food was just straight up laziness. I would tell myself, I save so much time just buying fast food. The reality is, cooking at home, eating it, and cleaning takes around the same amount of time. Once you get the hang of cooking at home and become efficient, it's the same. People, like myself, just didn't want to put in the actual effort. But let's break down these numbers. If you're spending 15 to 20 bucks per meal, and that's being conservative, let's say 3 times a week, that's easily $180 to $240 per month, or around $2,000 to $3,000 per year. And for what? Food that you could have most likely made at home for a fraction of the cost. Now, I didn't stop eating out entirely, but I became much more mindful of the entire thing. Instead of grabbing lunch at work every day, I started meal prepping and cooking more at home. Not only did it save me a lot of money, but I also found that I was eating healthier and enjoying my meals. And I actually found a passion for cooking at home. Here's a tip. Try to limit the amount that you're going out to spend on food on things like special occasions, or set a date once a week or once a month. You'll see how much you'll save quickly. And last but not least, one of the simplest but most impactful changes I made was cutting out bottled water. I know, it sounds small, and now that I'm saying it out loud, it does kind of sound a bit ridiculous. But bottled water is one of the most unnecessary expenses out there. Let's do some simple math. A bottle of water costs you around $1.50 to $2, unless you buy it at a hot dog stand for $1, but even those guys are raising their prices. If you're buying a bottle every day, that's 45 to 60 bucks a month, or over 500 bucks a year, on water that you could have got for free at home. Now, I know it's not free, but like almost everything, water comes cheaper in bulk, and it doesn't get any bulkier than your tap water. A case of water at the grocery store can run you between 5 and 10 bucks for 24 bottles, depending on the name brand of your water. Assuming you're trying to get close to the sufficient intake of water, this case should last you 3.5 days. But let's say you're dehydrating yourself and only have 3 bottles a day instead of 7. Then that 24 case would last you about a week. So that means you're spending $20 to $40 a month on bottled water. If your average water consumption at home is even a little bit higher, it's already worth it, because at home you could still take a shower, brush your teeth, flush the toilet 9 times a day. Plus, you're minimizing the amount of plastic you're consuming. Use a few dollars on a decent reusable water bottle, no name brand here that I found for 4 bucks, and you'll lower the amount of waste you're contributing. Do this and slowly watch yourself become a trillionaire. Now, I know what you're thinking. This is a dumbass list. I get it. You might see this list and think, I'm a complete idiot. Leave a comment if I'm way off base. Maybe make a suggestion for other ways that you save a few bucks every month. If you hate microplastics, then punch that subscribe button and then check out this video that YouTube think you'll like. And I'll see you there.